Everybody, welcome back. It's your boy Bad Blood Collectibles, and today on the channel we are going to be reviewing Marvel Legends Juggernaut from the GameVerse, and it's freaking amazing. So before we go any further, please give this video a like, also subscribe to the channel, help this channel grow. Let's reach 5,000 subscribers. So here we are with Juggernaut here, and this dude is a hefty big boy, and we're gonna do some size comparisons, and I'm gonna do some regular comparisons with the Marvel Select as well, because I only have 2 Juggernauts and this is my second one. So is it a huge upgrade than what we got with Marvel Select, or should you stick with Marvel Select if you have Marvel Select and you don't have this one? And we're about to bring that up right now. So here we are with Marvel Select Juggernaut, which is right here. This is a beautiful Juggernaut to be on the shelf. Notice that I said on the shelf because that's the only thing you can do with him. And here are both figures side by side. And yes, the paint is really done well with the Marvel Select one, but overall, I'm definitely going to give this to the Marvel Legends as far as the overall with the articulation, everything. This one doesn't have a lot of articulation at all compared to this one. This one has a ton of articulation compared to Marvel Select. And we know Marvel Select, they can't have as much articulation as Marvel Legends. I guess that's the agreement that they have. And also Marvel Select usually do 7-inch scale instead of 1/12 scale. But here we are right here. We only get swivel here, and then movement here. No movement nowhere in the hands as well. We do get swivel here, and we also get swivel up there. And then we just get these knees. They don't rotate. You only get your swivel up here. And then also we only get swivel at the feet. And then up here, you get articulation just here, swinging. No, it does have like a little forward and backwards crunch, but very, very tiny. And then we also get just a swivel that turns side to side with this one. So is this a huge upgrade compared to Marvel Legends? And I'm definitely going to say yes, but we're about to find out right now as we talk about this guy right here. So let's go ahead and move this guy out the way, and then real quick with the size comparisons. Marvel Legends is a little bit taller and wider as well. I really do love the way that they did Juggernaut. Even though this one has a ton of paint on it, I still prefer this one. This one, there's something about the color that I really do love, and especially with the hands. You can actually see what's going on with the hands compared to this one. This one looks kind of like everything's just mixed in together. So let's go ahead and pull them off and talk about your boy Juggernaut. So here we are right here. Dude look really nice. Dude has butterfly joints. And you know what's funny? When I was on my way to GameStop, I went to the wrong GameStop, and I was about to make a U-turn and pull out the parking lot. But I was like, you know what, let me go in here and see what they got. I went in there, power was off, it cut on, and then I asked one of the workers there, and next thing you know, they had one left, and I ended up picking up this guy. So I was really happy about that. I had one on pre-order from GameStop, and they still haven't called me for that. So I'm going to go ahead and just cancel it, even though I put money down on it. And hopefully I can use that money towards something else, like a game or something. Probably that new Ninja game that just came out for PlayStation 5. But yeah, this thing is really, really nice. We do get a cleaner version of the head sculpt. I really do love the head face sculpt. It looks really, really nice, really clean as well. The teeth are done nice. The eyes are really done nice. Would have been amazing if we could get some movement with that face, like with the eyes. Could have got an extra head sculpt. I'll talk about that in a minute with the accessories. But overall, it's just one huge chunk of plastic, and he's super heavy as well. Yeah, he's a big boy, and man, getting him, I was just so happy. I want to just walk out like a kid leaving GameStop because I was so happy to actually get this guy. To actually find him at a GameStop, which is very hard because they didn't even have him in the front; they only had him in the back, which was insane. So yeah, very happy. This is really, really nice. Look at those boots as well. You look this dude under. Look how big those feet are. This is an amazing, amazing piece here. And I'm just looking down here just to see if we got anything going on here. Because some people say you have to heat this up. I didn't have no problem heating it up or anything like that. But I do see like it's some wear and tear there, but I don't know, maybe that's just the color. Yeah, that's just the color of the joint there. So overall, for the overall look, I'm definitely going to give this thing a 10 out of 10 for a Marvel Legend figures. Is it worth $67, which I paid for it? Well, we'll find out at the end of the review. So now it's time to go over the accessories. We'll go with articulation after that. And the reason I want to get this out the way is because he doesn't come with a lot, and that's okay. I just wish that we really could have got that extra head sculpt. This dude suffers from not having a torn helmet that you could take off, and also his regular head sculpt. That would have been so dope. But we didn't get that, and that was kind of disappointing. I was really disappointed by that. I always thought that this one was the one that came with the torn helmet and the extra head sculpt, but we didn't get that. But what they did give us was something that I was kind of surprised of getting, and that is extra hands, extra pair of hands, actually. This one is a holding hand, which is okay. I would have preferred 2 of these. If you're going to give us extra hands, just give us 2 open hands. But this one is okay because you can use it for grabbing, sort of. And then also we do get this one here. And I really do love this hand. This hand is very good for expressions, especially if you have this dude running after one of the characters and he's about to punch someone's lights out. This is really, really nice here. So, yeah, love that, right? So we get these 2. And then last but not least, we do get this thing here. And this thing goes over the fist. You can close it here. I did see some people putting it on top of his head. I don't know how they got it on top of there without it falling off. But as you can see here, I'm trying to do it and it's not working. Maybe if you could put it, maybe you could put it like in between his face mask or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out though if I want to use it for his head. Yeah, I'll figure it out in the future. So that is it as far as the accessories goes. There it is again. One more look at it. So I'm like, how in the world did they get this thing on top of his head? Do you have to pull it off or anything like that? I don't know, but we're about to find out later. Now, time for the articulation. For the overall, for the accessories, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10 for accessories. I really wish that they could have given us that head sculpt. And you know what? I'm going to boost it up a little bit because it was only $60, not like it was $80. So I'm going to give him a 8 out of 10 for the accessories. Just really wish we could have got an extra head sculpt with a torn helmet. Would have been so much better, seeing for the fact that they already did that once before. They should have just threw it in here. That would have been amazing. Now, time to go over the articulation. Articulation. Alright, you guys. So this time, I'm going to start off with the head. We could go swivel here. And also swivel this way as well. This do have a little hinge where it can rock forward, up and down just a little bit. Oops. There it is. Well, you can take this off and actually... man, that would have been amazing to take this off as well. But then he ain't got no hair. But as you can see here, we do get this joint here. And this is going to be for that right here. So I might have to get one on eBay. An extra head sculpt there. But you can just easily pop it on there. And then there you go here. We got him going on right there. So we got that little articulation going on in the head sculpt, which is nice. I would have preferred a little bit more having this dude look up somehow, some way. I wish they could have done that. That would have been nice. And then with the arms, we do have butterfly joints, which is really, really nice for this dude, as you can see here. And also, you could go all the way around as well. And then the best part I like about this, for the fact that we get swivels here. These swivels, because he has butterfly joints, we have single jointed elbows as well. That's one thing I was like, and I kind of like, it's okay because at the same time, like, he's going to be big and it's going to be hindered anyways. That's what you get with a lot of big figures. So that's okay. That at least they gave us the swivel. Unlike Marvel Select, they give us the swivel. And then now you can have him where he actually can almost touch his hands by just swiveling that part right there and then swiveling this part. So you could definitely get him doing this. And if you really want to stretch it out, you could probably take off these orange things, which all these bands you could take off as well. And then you can actually have him touching his hands. So I thought that was really nice. I'm kind of glad that they give us this butterfly joints because the butterfly joints are amazing on this figure, right? It's the best thing on this figure is the butterfly joints. The butterfly joints does a lot for this piece, but I just have a lot of gripe and complaint when it comes to the lower half of the body. So now let's go ahead and talk about that. First thing, let's go over the torso. Here's the torso here. We get band. I really wish we could have had a little bit more ab crunch in this right here. It would have been so much better for articulation. And guys, I just ate, so I'm sorry. My stomach over there boiling. But anyways, I figure fail. Here we are right here. This dude could turn around about that much here. He could turn around more than that, actually. He's on a joint. And then he could turn around here. So I thought that was really nice. Look at the range of articulation you could get with Juggernaut. But this is the thing. He's going to suffer with his head scope. Once again, you're going to have to get him somehow, some way when he's running or whatever. Get him. You got to catch him pretty good if you're good at photography. But yeah, it's still a really, really nice piece. Especially if you're a toy photographer, you're going to have a lot of fun with Juggernaut because he's a big boy. Now, here we do get swivel here. We could go up about that much there, as you can see. And he could go back barely. Not really, right? But we do get where you could do this. And then also, you could put his feet back like this. So, I thought that was really nice. Look at that. Right? So, you can get this one, pull it forward here. We're going to get him down, trying to get him in a running pose, right? See if we could do it. There we go. And then that's when that open hand plays a big effect here. Is as he's running, you can actually have him as, just running, tearing up stuff with his hand, open hand going the other way. Look at that. You can have him like this. You can have him running like this, like he's about to hit someone. And it looks better in photos as well. Like I said, you just gotta be really creative dealing with a big guy. Another thing that we do get is swivel at the knees. And then also we do get a hinge here. I mean, not a hinge, but a regular, yeah, it's a hinge. Also, we do get swivel as well, both sides. So great ankle rockers. And then also we do get toe pivot, which is really, really nice and very, very needful for a piece like this, especially Juggernaut, since he's always running and smashing and tearing up stuff. So the good thing is he can smash the cars up as well. He could do a lot. And I like overall, I like him. I was just disappointed in the legs. I really wish that we could have got double jointed knees and swivel. That would have been nice. I don't know why in the world that they didn't give us double jointed knees. That would have been way better. But hit me up in the comment section below if you agree. Should Juggernaut have came with double jointed knees? I think he could have. I think it would have been so much better with double jointed knees. But you know, that's just me and my opinion. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and give him for a big dude like this, I'm just going to say it. I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 for articulation. Now, last but not least, let's go ahead and go over some size comparisons. First one I'm going to do is a Thanos from SH Figure Arts Final Battle. Thanos here. Boom. Here he is standing next to Juggernaut. Juggernaut towers over this guy. And now it's time to bring in my X-Men figures. Not all of them, but some of them. If I can get them, they're all behind me. And we'll be right back. Alright guys, number 1. Boom. Here we are with Colossus here. Number 2, we have Rogue from Marvel Legends as well. Both of these figures are from Marvel Legends. Let's get Thanos out of there. No need to have him in there. Next one on the list, we do have a Mafex Storm. The best Storm out there right now on the market. And that is Storm from Mafex. 3 different head sculpts as well. Really love that with Mafex. There she is. I just wish someone could do a great job with Rogue. I still haven't got this Rogue right here with great articulation with a head sculpt where you can move it. We still haven't got that. Let me see if I can zoom in on it. Yeah, we still haven't got a good Rogue. Even though this one looks really nice, would have been great if we would have had an ab crunch. Then she would have been an awesome piece. But still, we need that head to move forward and backwards. Then we got a Jean Grey here. right? Boom. There's all the girls. I'm missing one, Jubilee, but that's okay. I have her on this. Oh, here she is right here. Might as well just bring her out, match her with all the females. There she is here. This one's from Marvel Legends as well. Let's go ahead and move them out the way. Can't wait for Mofix Jubilee. Definitely going to grab her. I think that's going to be amazing there. Now we're going to come out with his brother. Boom. Charles Xavier. Here he is here. And then we're going to do Magneto. Just to put him out there. Let's move this one out the way. This is from... I do have the Marvel Legends, but I like Mezco. Mezco is my main line. So let's go with Mezco 112 next to Juggernaut there. Boom. I'm just showing you all the different lines that you can do, that I'm doing with my figures. And you could choose which way you want to do it. I'm going to go with Gambit from Mofix. I do have the Mezco one, but this one by far kills the Mezco. There he is standing next to Juggernaut. And then I'm going to bring in your boy Beast and Apocalypse. But we're going to do Beast first. Beast is from Marvel Legends. So let's go ahead and put him up there. And this is a big boy. This is not a little guy. Beast is big. Can't wait for the new one to come out. I really do love that one a whole lot. And I hope it's better than this one, because this one is the best Beast so far. So there he is standing next to Juggernaut. And then last but not least, let's go ahead and bring in Apocalypse. I have a whole roster of X-Men figures. I have the whole all the main characters from Mezco, Mofix, and Marvel Legends, but I'm not going to bring those out all over here on this, just for this review. Last but not least, we do have the Apocalypse. I actually love this figure a whole lot, and this one is great. And I never even thought about it until yesterday when I was looking at Juggernaut, when I actually opened him, and I was like, man, I forgot about this dude, how great this figure actually is. So I'm gonna do some really neat photos with him in the future when I start working on my X-Men photography, but I haven't done that yet, because I'm taking my time with DC and other different lines. But here we are with him. And then last but not least, let's just one more for the sake. Let's do Captain America. Alright guys, here's some bonus content. So, we got Juggernaut, right? Here is Thor from Amazing Yamaguchi Robotech, the best Thor that's out on the market today. There he is standing next to Juggernaut. We got Captain America from Mezco 112. Here he is. I'm trying to get the GameVerse Captain America, but I had to get the 2-pack with Venom, so it's still like I'm up in the air because I don't want the Venom figure. So I don't know if I'm going to get it or not yet, but everyone's telling me that I should. So there he is, standing next to Juggernaut, right? Last but not least, we do have the Incredible Hulk. This is from SH Figure Arts. I went with this one because I thought it was better than the Marvel Legends. And there he is standing next to Juggernaut. So I know a lot of people want to see that size comparisons. Now we actually get to see a nice Incredible Hulk figure. And then also Thor, which I think are the only two that can actually stop Juggernaut on a one-on-one battle. Maybe. I don't know for sure. But then Captain America as well. If you want to do that GameVerse crossover, Marvel vs. Capcom, you got that as well. So hit me up in the comment section below. Let me know what you think. Is this a figure for you? Or are you going to stick with Marvel Legends? For those who wants just for Juggernaut to be on the shelf, you might want to stick with... If you're going to do that, then you might as well stick with Marvel Select. There's really no need to get this one. But if you're going to do like I do, like toy photography, stuff like that, or if you're telling a story or whatever, this is one big giant guy that you might want to get and consider getting, because he is amazing. But the downfalls are no extra head sculpt, the helmet. Also, we could have got at least a little bit more on the accessories. Don't you guys agree? And also double jointed knees instead of the swivel knees. I just really wish we could have got some simple double jointed knees. But other than that, I'm going to give this figure a rating of an 8 out of 10. Still a really nice piece for only $60. So hit me up in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys think. I'll see you all in the next one. Like and subscribe. Enjoy these little photos. Peace.